Hey, what's up, guys? So I hope you can hear me over the loud blast of my AC at home. It's hot as hell in LA right now, and almost as hot as my trading today because I did extremely well. $972.40, 26 tickets, and $29.40 in commission. So what I did today was I took pretty much a breakdown of SBUX in the opening range. So SBUX on the daily level gapped up, but when I was trading it, it was sort of looking kind of potentially a short. So on a 15-minute, so it gapped up and it was basically holding this level for quite a while, the 96.3, and then at the open, so this is a level, it basically broke this level, the 96 level. If I were to look at the 1 minute, this is how it would look like. Let me show you here. Oh, I have to go way back. So as you can see, at 9:30, right at the open actually, I took this because I saw this level here. It's more apparent on the 1 minute. It was like $96 something. I took a small size because oftentimes I don't trust myself in trading before the first 5 minutes. So 300 shares, it took a short, it dropped. I covered 200 shares right away because this is pretty substantial drop. And then I got the final piece here, and I didn't play it anymore. It bounced from there. So I watched it for the opening range potentially break down again. It held this level for a bit, 1 minute, 2 minute. On the way down, I took another short, this time 500 shares. It dropped to this level, and it basically got stuck there for a bit. I was looking at the level 2, and I felt uncomfortable with, I already made some money, a couple $100 here, I think 170 or something. So I started to cover some here, and then when it started to make its way back up, hung around here, I basically got out the rest of the way. And the reason for this is I don't want this run up to happen. Now, SBUX, if we look at this stock and look at another stock later on, BYND, you see a big difference between these two stocks. So SBUX, it's below these levels, but on the longer term time frame, like the 5 minute, it basically really quickly broke through the 5 minute, and then on the 15 minute there was nothing holding it back down. So on the 15 minute here, look at this, it's above the two SMAs, the EMAs are above it. So once, and obviously it gapped up because of good news. So once it broke free of this, it basically did a reversal and it just ran up, right? So if we look at BYND, it's kind of the opposite. BYND was trading below the SMA, at least when I was trading it early in the morning here. It was below this level. So the 15 minute, this was a great level of resistance, right? It can't pop up above this. The longer the term it is, both in terms of the SMA, simple moving average, because I set it at 50 and 100, no, 50 and 200, week moving average, that's a very strong level of resistance. It's going to have a hard time breaking it. So this stock was very ripe for a short. On the daily level, same thing. It had a hard time, it gapped up, so it was going to try to fill the gap at least at some point in time. So 15 minute kind of shows that this level, it was having a hard time trying to break through this level. Eventually, it's still hung around that level actually. It did break through a bit, but it's still hung around there. So 5 minute, that's what I did. On the 5 minute, I saw it dropped. I was consistent in the sense that I waited. I was patient. I waited for the pullback. Usually what happens with something that drops like this is shorts have to cover. They cover, there's a bounce, pullback. And then when I saw that at this level, it sort of got stuck here, didn't go any higher. On the way down, I took a short, small sizes. I think it was 300 shares or something like that, and then an extra 300 or 200. So basically 500 overall. On the 1 minute, this is how it looks like. So it has this big drop, 235, almost, wow, this is a 12-point drop. That's a big drop. And then on the bounce back, I didn't go in right away. I waited. It looked like it was going to go break this level, so I took a small size. I think 200 or 300 shares right here. It bounced up, didn't break the EMA, did not really go past this level. On the way back down, I added to my position, and then really quickly, once I saw that I started making a profit, I started to scale out 100 shares at a time all the way down to here. Last piece I got out here, I wanted it to be around the previous day close, because on the second time around, it'll usually try to go for it, and then if it doesn't happen, it'll bounce right back up really quickly, or in this case, break through it and then go back up. I didn't know which way it was, but I made a lot of money already at this point, so I just got out. I wanted to play it safe, don't want to give back any of my profits. As we all may know, a couple of weeks ago I had some big losses, so I wanted to be very conservative. Even though I should probably hold some, maybe like 25, 50 shares or whatever, to see if it drops. But this is BYND, and you notice the difference. Again, if we look at the 15-minute, there's this level here. It makes it very hard for this to break through. This is in contrast to SBUX from earlier. And then Twitter, I think, did it gap up or gap down? I don't know. Oh, it gapped up, I think. Yeah, it gapped up. It's trading at this level. I was actually bullish on the stock, and the reason for that is if you look at the 15-minute, it has this huge engulfing pattern here on the 15-minute, huge engulfing pattern, and then if we go back to the 5-minute, this is the opening range breakout pretty much. 930, 935, broke the high. If you look at the 1-minute here, let me change it back to 1-minute. 1-minute here, you see it gapped up, and then it did a pullback consolidation. It was going to break this high again. This is the high of the day. I went in, I think 500 shares, it broke it, I sold some, it struggled at this level for a while, and then on the way back down I basically started to scale out all my position. Because I wasn't sure for this one whether it would actually go all the way back down or not, because it had a huge run up. So I don't know if it would try to do a pullback before going up again, kind of like what Starbucks did, and I was going to play it safe. So I took 500 shares and then I scaled out basically and made 74 bucks out of this. But eventually it did consolidate, and then it kind of went up a bit more all the way to 42.17 or so. So about $1, but this is holding it for quite a while. So I didn't really do that, and it was kind of chopping at this level. It fell and then it chopped, consolidated here, went up, and this is basically, this whole area is consolidation here. It's slowly grinding up. But this is not the type of stocks I would like to play, because I would probably get chopped up here, because I don't know how to read it at this point. So I'm happy with the way I traded it, and that's it. Yeah, decent day. It is what it is. Still making up for my loss, so that's why you have to be conservative.